Hello and welcome again to another Star Wars unboxing. I am your host Darthtuba, and today I'm going to be focusing on two slightly newer items. And before I do that, I just want to let you know if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the YouTube channel Darthtuba 2 words. You can Twitter me at Darthtuba, or you can email me at darthtuba77@gmail.com. So once again, we're going to try a few items that are on the newer side. We have our released, I believe, at the end of last year, 2015, the Kylo Ren deluxe figure, which included some accessories, along with a more recent edition, one I just found in the store the other day, which was Lando Calrissian from the Black Series line. Okay, so let's start with the Kylo Ren deluxe action figure, the Armor Up action figure. Now, a lot of people were complaining about these because of the price. They said, you know, one figure was a certain price and they really upped it for really what was just essentially an extra piece of plastic. Personally, I understood that, but I also understood the need for options and ideas for creative play, so I'm okay with taking them out. And again, I loved the box. I gotta tell you, the box art for The Force Awakens and Rogue One is absolutely incredible. I love the actual painting, you know, the illustrated painting of all the characters and the ships and everything that have come out. Truly, truly something spectacular. And even on the back, they take what's coming next. It just had this great artistic feel to it, and I had to say that was very, very, very much appreciated. So for that matter, I find it hard. I tried to display these by themselves. That's kind of what I've been doing. I put things on display for a while, and then after a while I say, you know what, I have to make room for the new things, but I don't want to get rid of the old things, so I just open them up. So that's kind of why we're having this show to begin with. So we have Kylo Ren holding his lightsaber, which I'm going to just gently take out. Oops. There it is. And then here's his armor up. Okay. I keep wanting to say armor all. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Okay. So now, these figures are the 5-point of articulation, and for those newbies to collecting, 5 points of articulation essentially mean this. When you look at their whole body, there are 5 areas where they can actually move. One arm, that's 1. Another arm, up and down, that's 2. One leg, that's 3. The other leg, that's 4. And turning the head is 5. Okay? That is the 5 points of articulation. Now, there are many collectors that don't like that. They say, well, what do you mean, you know, that you just gave us all these, like, 10 points and 15 points and 20 points of articulation. Now you're going back to 5 points? Well, part of it is an expense thing. I get it. Companies, I mean, believe me, in the work I do, I can tell you that I've witnessed firsthand how the price of something goes up and up and up, and some of the ways companies try to keep the cost down, or at least keep it where it is by doing, you know, having little cutting corners here and there. I don't like it. Okay, it does reduce the quality of products sometimes. However, when it comes to figures, since I only display them anyway, and generally I only display them in a standing position, putting Kylo Ren like that doesn't really matter to me. Now, if I wanted to sit him in a ship or something, you know, you're going to do that, and that's a little bit awkward looking. I like how they made his the sides of his cape kind of, it's hard to see my black shirt, sorry. They made the sides of his cape a little weird like that. But as a standstill figure, it works. And of course, you put him in his lightsaber, and then he has that, you know, he really has that look. You know, he's there. He's like, you just expect him to, you know, go tear up a room. No! Sparks flying and stormtroopers walk past him. Now, I'm not going in there and I go out. So that's a really cool scene in the movie. And, you know, you can very much reenact that with this figure. Now, this little armor piece looks like, in order for this to happen, I'm guessing I'm going to have to do a little bit of, maybe I can just put it right over the top. Is that right? Is that it? Could it be that simple? I don't know. It feels like it's a little, yeah, it feels as though it's a little bit of a pull there. So I'm actually, oh, I see. He comes out like that. All right, so you have to just kind of like pull off, almost elastic, like pull off of his cape there. And then, oh dear, what just happened? Oh dear. Oh, I see. You can put his chest piece on like this. And then you can put this piece on over that. quite sure, unless it's supposed to go the other way. Let me try that. No, I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be like this. Oh, I see. I think I know what it is. Yeah, and these things are supposed to push in. You lock them in like that. Don't have the patience for this. So there's his armor all, as I call it, armor all. Armor up. Okay, you do that. Now, truth be told, I'm not a big fan of the armor. I like the idea of it. I actually kind of like this better. Just this part. It looks like he's kind of like a throwback to when Obi-Wan Kenobi would wear the parts of the armor from the clones during the Clone Wars in this cartoon series. So I'm going to keep him displayed like his standard thing. And again, the chunkiness of it, just because it's so wrapped, he's so wrapped up and stuff, he is really easy to stand and display. So that's really cool. All right, so there's our Kylo Ren figure. And now this brings us to a new figure from an older movie. We have Lando Calrissian, the General Lando Calrissian. Look at you, a general, huh? From the Return of the Jedi movie. Somebody must have told them about this little maneuver at the Battle of Tanea. Right? And again, been saying it, not a fan of the box art. Because there is none. I mean, there's a little bit of kind of his face in the, I can't tell if it's a picture or if it's a picture of the figure. It's kind of weird. But it's barely there, and it's just black, and I get it, it's a black series, but I just think that, when you have, and again, maybe I'm being biased because my daughter is an illustration major in college, and I know she's very anxious to get work in any field, and whether it be entertainment or products or anything, where she can design cover art and illustrate cover art for any kind of products. So I'm hoping that companies like Hasbro will continue to hire artists, young artists out of college to be involved with that. So, because I so much like the Force Awakens art better. Okay. We have our Lando General. We have his, he's got this really cool like chest holster. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm never a big fan of holding guns if I can avoid it, if they don't have to hold a gun. Okay. Really cool outfit on Lando's part. I thought this was something that, and again, unlike our Kylo Ren, this one, let me see if I can count. One is, now let's just talk about more articulation here. We got the ankles, 1, 2. We've got the lower leg, 3, 4. We've got the upper leg, 5, 6. We've got the waist, swivels, 7. We've got the neck, 8. All right, so we're up to 8. The upper arm, 9, 10. The middle of the arm, 11, 12. And then the wrist, 13, 14. So I believe that is 14 parts of articulation. 14 points, of articulation. That gives you a lot of ability to pose Lando in a lot of different ways, okay? He'll definitely fit in a ship better, okay? He'll definitely be able to sitting up, okay? And it's more human-like, which is why some collectors really like it. There's one problem. That's the problem. The articulation makes it sometimes a little more challenging. That, and I think Lando's like a lot of the female figures, has very tiny feet for some reason. It makes it a little bit of a challenge to have them stand. So those little bases that you can get for figures, I've used Funtac. I've actually used like the Funtac that you put on the walls to put posters up in your college dorm, that type of thing. A little tiny bit of that underneath. You can actually kind of holds the foot in place, and generally does a good job of keeping it there for, and then you can very easily take it off when you're done with it, so it doesn't cause any damage. But this is our Lando General figure. As I was saying, awesome costume for Billy D. Williams. mean, he just rocks the cape. Does anybody rock a cape like Billy D? I don't think anybody else could do it to the same degree. Although the new guy coming in Rogue One with the white, the white Imperial uniform, he rocks the cape pretty well. We'll see how it looks in the movie. But Billy D just looks so cool with that. So there we go. Billy D and Kylo Ren. And you know what? I just thought of something. Since Kylo Ren was Han Solo's son, Ben, again, spoiler alert, that means he knew Lando. He must have known Lando. So you wonder what their relationship was like. Can you imagine that? Just think about that. Oh, now I so want Billy D. Williams to be in Episode 8. Or even Episode 9. I just want one scene with Billy D. Williams talking about Ben Solo. That would be so cool. Anyway, all right. So that concludes this episode of the Star Wars Unboxing Show featuring Darthtuba. And if you like what you see, please share. Please spread the word. Again, I'm just out to share the collection that I have with people in the world that are interested, and I'm just interested in like showing you what these figures look like and what these toys and playsets look like out of the box. And again, I'm not trying to upset any mint and box collectors. Just trying to make more room to display the things the way I want, and might take you along for the ride while I'm doing it. Okay, so if you like what you see, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Darthtuba, 2 words. Follow me on Twitter, @Darthtuba. Email me at Darthtuba77, Darthtuba77 @gmail.com. So that'll do it for this episode of Darthtuba's Unboxing. Thank you very much. May the Force be with you. Have a good day.